Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Let's see what I am up to today. Okay, so I've had this mold here for quite some time, and I've made some beautiful pieces with this mold. And I'm sure you've probably seen it around. The bottom of it, you can make 2, 3, 4, 5, ever many you want, and stack them up. So if you'd like to see me create that, then kick back, relax, and let's get to it, y'all. Okay, so I have another mold here, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. I want to share with you how I create these boxes and make them really, really cute. Okay, and I have another little mold here, and we're going to see if we can make that tie in with our little creation here as well. Okay, so the colors I'm going to use are right here, and it is the Master's Touch, 2 of the acrylics by the Master's Touch, in dark titanium white and light coral. And then we're going to do the Pearl X black, charcoal black, and then the Color Pour in red. And I have my cups laid out here, and here's the carbon black, and we're going to put some of that down in this cup. Now let me tell y'all, I have not received my color cube because they are having issues with their PayPal option, and that's how I want to pay for my color cube. I don't want to use any other payment. That's what I want to use. And they're having issues with that form of payment right now. So, someone, I don't remember where I was at, because good Lord, I look at all kinds of different channels, different groups. But I did see where someone said to go to colorhunt.com, and they have a lot of color palettes to choose from. So this right here is thanks to colorhunt.com. I don't know what this is going to look like. It took me maybe 30 minutes to go through and try to pick out a color palette that I was trying to veer away from the colors that I always pick and use. So I was trying to do something different, you know, because everybody doesn't like all the things that I like. So I'm trying to step out of my color comfort zone and do something different. So this is what I chose from that colorhunt.com. This is one of the palettes. So we're going to see how it turns out. Now, that other little angel mold that you seen me hold up, I'm going to put right here. The angels, we're going to do them in that cream color that you seen me hold up. And then here's the glitter we're going to do the centerpiece in. And it's one of my mixes. It's just a gold glitter blend. And we're going to do the center of that mold in this. And then the 2 angels on the side, we're going to do them. See the 2 angels on the side? Now the middle is going to be done in the gold. And then this right here, we're going to do the angels in. And it is the, right here, the Iridescent Iris by Recollections. And that's what I have down in the cup right here. And I just put a little bit of resin in there, and I'm going to stir it up really good like I always do. And then we'll go ahead and add the resin to the cup. I love this color. It's so beautiful. I haven't had this color for long, and I catch myself using it all the time. But I just love how it makes the angels look. Anytime I'm doing an angel, I tend to go for this color right here. Okay, I think I have all of our cups filled with resin. If I don't knock one of them over. Oh, Lord, that would not be good. Okay, we're going to get our dark titanium white. And I'm going to get me a nice little dab of it on my stick here and put it down in the resin. And I'm going to stir it up really good. And that color is really pretty. It looks like it needs a little something else though. We may add some of the, we may add some of my Cast and Craft white to it. Maybe just a drop and see what we get. It's not giving me that smooth color that I'm wanting. Now we're going to go with the light coral. And I'm going to get a nice little dab on my stick here. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix that up in the cup really good. The Master's Touch acrylics are my favorite. Okay, that color, it may need a little something else too. Now, we need one out of the two of these colors right here. And I don't know which one we're going to choose. I guess we'll go with the color pour. It says it's, I believe it's red. I believe it's in red. But I don't think that's the color you really get from this. It doesn't ever come out looking red. I don't know, maybe a shade of red, I guess. But I'm going to stir it up really good in my cup, making sure I get the sides of the cup good and the bottom of the cup. And I'm not pleased with the color, so I'm going to drop in a few more drops of the color into my cup and give it another stir. And then I'm going to check and see what it looks like after I get this stirred in. And it's looking more red, but it's not like a deep red. I guess it is some kind of shade of red. Okay, now I thought I would go ahead and put my colors in this little color split cup. Because when I have more than one color, actually 2 or more colors, I usually like to grab this right here because it will drop the colors all at once into whatever you're putting it in. And I think it looks really nice. So I'm going to let that degas for 5 minutes. And now we're back. I'm going to spritz the mold with some alcohol. Now, sometimes there's like a checkered look in this tray. It's checkers. And sometimes I sit and I take the time to drop different colors down into those checkers in this mold. But I'm not doing that this time. That takes a really long time, and I'm just not going to do it for this tray. I'm hoping these colors turn out good. Because I never would have dreamed that these colors would look good together. But, you know, that's the good thing about these color palettes, you know. Things that you would never think would look good together, you know. The color palette shows it to you, you know, and you choose it. And it hopefully comes out looking good. Right? That's what I'm going to hope for. So I'm just taking my heat gun and I'm going to go around in these edges real good and pop the surface bubbles. Now, I'm going to leave this mold right here. We're not going to fill it up anymore. I think what I might do is grab the top to it and put some of this in the lid. And then maybe if I have some left over, put it into this right here. And I'm going to spritz a little alcohol and I'm going to scoot it to the back. And then we're going to get the top out here. And let's go ahead and see how much we can get in the lid. Because I don't mind filling the lid up right now, but I don't think we have enough to do that. So both of these are going to get a second pour on them. I'm quite sure. That color looks beautiful from, you know, from looking at it here. Now, I don't know what it's going to do after it cures. I have no idea what it will look like then. And I'm not going to let these fully cure. I'm going to let them get like to a, you know, probably about 2 hours from now. I'll go in and do the second layer. So I'm just going to heat them up again real good, popping any surface bubbles once again. And when I went to was it Michael's? No, it was Hobby Lobby this weekend. I found this pack of acetate sheets. It's different colors, and I'm gonna put a picture up here right quick. And have y'all seen these before? I picked them up because I thought they're no telling what you could do with these things. You know, what have y'all used these for? Or you know, do you know what they're used for? I know they're used for shakers. Acetate sheets are used to top shakers off. You know, the film that you put over the shakers. But these are colored. Like, I wonder what else you could do with them. If anybody else knows, put it in the comment box and let's talk about it. Okay, so now I have this other mold out here that we're going to try to put on the top of our little jewelry box. And the center here, I've never poured in this mold. So I have no idea what it's going to look like, you know, when I demold it. I don't really know where everything's at in it. I don't think I'm supposed to cover the section I'm covering right now. But I'm going to go ahead and fill it up, and then if I need to dip any of it out, I will. But yeah, I think I see two sections here, maybe 4, that I was not supposed to put resin in. So now I'm going to go over here and drop in some resin in the angels so that that glitter doesn't move over here into them. And now I'm dipping out some of that resin because I'm realizing that I put too much in there and I covered areas that I wasn't supposed to cover in the mold. But like I said, it was my first time pouring this. I wasn't really sure. I just went to dropping the resin in the mold. Now I'm going to use my heat gun and I'm going to heat it up, and then I'm going to see kind of where I'm at. If I need to clean any of those areas off that I was not supposed to get resin on. Now you can see 2 of them down at the bottom. Those 2 cream colored pieces down at the bottom of the mold. Now you can see them. You weren't able to see them before because I poured resin over them. But now they're visible. And there's 2 more areas in the mold too. Up at the top, it looks like that resin isn't supposed to be on. Right up in this area where I'm at right now. Yes, there's 2 sections there as well. And I'm trying to decide right now if I'm correct or not. But I do believe I'm correct. So I put the cup back down. Oh, I'm going to spray a little alcohol in the mold. Okay, now we're back. And I have all my resin, all my colors in the resin, all there, and it's ready to pour. So we're going to go ahead and go in with our next pour. And this is going to top our mold off. Hopefully. What do y'all think about these colors? Are y'all liking these colors? I don't know. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait and see. Now here's the lid, and it needs a little bit more resin in it too. So I spritz a little alcohol in the mold. And now I'm going to go in and try to fill this mold up. And if I have any left over, I'm going to put it in the other piece. And now both of them are full. I may not get the rest of this resin in the one I'm pouring in right now. Now I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to heat up the resin a little bit and pop any of those surface bubbles. And I do see a couple of bubbles trapped around this rim of the mold I'm heating up right now. And I get a tool and I just go in and drag the bubbles out. They got trapped in there when I done that second pour. I should have poured it slower than I did, and I wouldn't have had that problem. And I'm just heating the resin up on the top to our jury box. And I'm going to spray a little bit of alcohol. And now I'm going to take my little silicone tipped brush here, and I'm just going to move it through those colors a few times and then get on out of there. And I'm going to do the same thing with this other one. I'm not going to spend too much time in there. I don't want to muddy these colors up. So I'm just going to run it through and then get on out. And then I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to pop any bubbles that I may have just made into the resin. And now I'm going to spray it with some alcohol. And now here's the little mold that I thought we might be able to use. I'm not sure if we'll use this or not, but I have an idea in my head, but I don't know if it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the resin that we had left over into this mold here. And we'll see if we can make it work. I tell y'all, I bought these hibiscus plants and I planted them out front of my house about 4 years ago. And they're the giant hibiscus. Some people call them double hibiscus. And I lost one of them last year and I'm so sad about it. But my other one that survived last year, I guess the heat got really bad last year. Because like I said, I've had them for 3 years and they've never died. But I'm going to put a picture up here and show y'all how beautiful these giant hibiscus are. I'm going to go get another one and replace the one that I lost. Because they're beautiful. I absolutely love them. I just thought I would share that with you all. I think they're so beautiful. Okay, we got this little mold here filled up with the rest of our resin. I didn't have any of the red left. All I had left was the coral, the cream, and the black. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to use a little bit of heat on it. Pop any of those surface bubbles. And my camera looks a little bit foggy right now because I did not clean the lens. Once again, I've got to remember to do that. Okay, now here is our favorite time of all. It's time to demold our pieces. And I hope these colors look beautiful together. I'm going to blame it on colorhunt.com if it doesn't look good. It wasn't me, it was them. Okay, that's pretty. It's pretty. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's pretty? I think it turned out nice. Now let's get the bottom part and see what it looks like. I hope I didn't get any lines where I done the second pour. You know how you get that line where the first pour meets the second pour line? I hope I didn't, get that line in here. I shouldn't, because I didn't let the resin cure. I made sure that it was, at a sticky state when I poured my second pour. I have some little bit of over pour going on. I'm going to have to sand the bottom part for sure. I mean, it's not bad, but the edges need to be sanded. Which you should be doing that anyway, Okay, let's check it out. Let's look and see. I don't see any lines so far in it. There's the inside. It looks a little bit darker in there than anywhere else. Huh. But it turned out pretty, I think. I'm super excited that I don't have those that line there where the first pour meets the second pour. Now let's put our lid on and see what our little jewelry box looks like. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's beautiful? Now let's demold our little piece right here. I don't know what this is going to look like because I've never poured in this before. But I did make sure to get the resin off of those 4 sections in the middle part of the mold. Okay, and there it is. It turned out beautiful. It did. That's a cute little mold. I have a little bit of overpour I need to fix, but nothing too bad. Now let's put it on top of here. And what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's pretty? I like it. I think it's pretty. And I'm just checking that bottom box out again and making sure that there's no lines there. And I also cleaned my lens right about here. Can you tell? That fogginess is gone. So now I'm going to hold it up and let you see it again since my lens is not foggy anymore. Okay, now I have a couple of charms here. And I don't know which one's going to match. And would y'all look at this? It's a little baby lotion bottle with a little scrubby for the baby. Isn't that too cute? I found that at Hobby Lobby. And then we have a couple of more charms here. I don't think that pink is going to look good. I don't think it's going to match at all. What do y'all think? I mean, we might could pull it off, but I'm not super stoked about it. Now this right here, I can work with this. Yeah. So I think we may use this charm right here. And it says love on it. And it's really pretty. So now let's demold our little mold here. And see if we can tie it into our creation here. And I'm just going to take my tape here and try to get off that excess resin that spilled from the top off of it. That way I won't have to deal with it when I pull it out. If I can get it out. I don't want to scratch it. So I'm going to take some of my oil here and I'm going to open up the side of it and just squeeze in a little bit of that oil. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll it in my hands and get that oil good and moved around about inside the mold. And my hands are oily now, so I'm just going to take a paper towel and grip it with the paper towel. And I'm trying not to scratch the inside, but I have nowhere to grip it at. My hands are oily. So I'm going to try to take this paper towel and there we go. Out it popped. Boop. Okay, let's check it out. It doesn't look too bad. I thought it was going to look worse because it didn't have any of the red in it. But it doesn't look too bad. If I can keep it in my hand. Now let's see. I think we might put it right here in the middle. And it'll be the part where you can lift the lid up. You know, you can just grab a hold of that and pull the top off. Do y'all think that's pretty? I like it. I think it looks really good there. I'm glad I made it. Now we're going to take this little charm here and I'm going to snip it off of the paper. And then we're going to take one of these bales here. And I'm going to pick one of them out. We need one of them that's small and we need one that's going to be gold because we want our hardware to match. So I think we'll go with this one. So I'm just going to take the lid off of the box. I was just seeing if that would fit in there. Don't mind me, y'all. I just had to see if it would fit in there. Just no reason at all. Okay, now we're going to try to take this and glue it on the box right here. The bale. Right there. But first, I'm going to get one of my rings here. I forget the name of these. I know the name. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't spit it out right now. And we're going to take that and we're going to open it up. And I like to get the box of these from Michael's and Joann's Fabric because they're nice, they're sturdy, and they're strong. So I opened it up and I'm going to slide our charms on it. And I'm going to show you the charms before I slide them on there. Give you a good look at them. There's the heart. And I showed you the love. And then here's another little heart that's got diamonds in it. Now we're going to take our bale and we're going to run it through there as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Jump ring. That's the name. I'm going to close this jump ring up. So there it is. Now, I think we might do some UV resin right here. But that's how it's going to look. Our charm is going to hang right there in front of the box. And it won't bother our lid closing because it's a flat bale. So I'm going to take some of the UV resin, Let's Resin UV resin. And I'm going to put some down here on our box. And then I'm going to put the bale on. Whoops, I dropped it. Whoopsie daisy. I got to make sure I get it back right in my hand because the charms need to be facing forward. Okay, I'm going to hold it down with that finger. And I'm going to grab the light and I'm going to hold it on there and let it get a good grip before I take my finger off. Because I don't want to UV resin my finger onto the box. That wouldn't be good. Okay, I think it's ready now. Let's check it. It looks good. What do you think about that? You think that's cute? I love making these boxes like this. I think it just adds that extra special touch to them and makes them look so pretty. And I'm going to glue this on the box as well. And that's our little box. What do y'all all think of it? Do you like it? We have reached the end, my friends. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye, my friends.